It is the go-home show before WWE's No Way Out, the final stop before WrestleMania 24. But it feels like there's no way out watching ECW. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Another very lackluster show. A show where nothing really happened, nothing exciting happened. Just an hour really of complete mediocre crap, and I can see why we were debating stopping these ECW retro reviews, and I think we should have stopped them, to be honest.
We should have stopped them. There was on live support. We gave it a bit of resuscitation, and we brought it back. And I wish we didn't, because yeah, this is painful to watch.
Right, yeah.
So it's a waste of 45 minutes every week.
Yeah, we get Chavo Guerrero coming out complaining about Punk throwing him in the Gulf of Mexico.
I got a sinus infection.
We see scuba divers rescuing him. Apparently, he can't swim. He says he's got a cold, he's got flu, he's got a rash, and all this stuff. And CM Punk tried to kill him.
The crowd were loving it, though. Got to admit that. The crowd were into it.
Yeah, the crowd were loving it. I wasn't really loving it. Chavo says no one disrespects our Guerrero like that. He wants Punk tonight. He's going to defend his title tonight against CM Punk, in addition to their bout at No Way Out. So there you go. That's it. Chavo going to defend the belt twice, I guess. But it turns out no, because Estrada comes out and says that I've already got plans for CM Punk, amigo. He's taking on Mark Henry tonight. You can have the night off, Chavo, since you're sick. And Chavo then sneezes, and that's pretty much the end of the segment. I mean, really, really fucking lame here.
Chavo's sneezing to end the segment, man. This is your world champion.
And he gets handed a fucking handkerchief by Estrada. You know, like, what is going on here? Not very good. We then got a hype package for WrestleMania.
This was good, though.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit more
Light it up, oh yeah.
We've seen a little bit more of Stevie Richards and his recovery. He then took on a guy called Rory Fox and he beat him in 2 minutes. I mean, you have to be a bum when you're losing to Stevie Richards in 2 minutes.
Where is this going, by the way? They can hype up, he said, throat surgery in the last 6 months. I don't even understand why he has. Because the injury was in like 97. It's 2008. Did it reenact? Did it come back?
Maybe it affected him later on in life. Who knows?
But either way, right? This feels like a rib. They are not.
Watching this show could affect us in 10 years' time.
Like, yo, giving Stevie Richards, right, a title shot or a run with the belt in 2008 ECW is not unthinkable. We're not asking the guy to main event WrestleMania, even if we are Mania season. But it's like, it's so far from reality, it's like, just release the guy. This is like a rib. They're actually giving him sit-down interviews.
What do you mean just release the guy? Why can't the guy be employed? Why can't he just be an ECW guy that doesn't win the belt?
Because I'd rather see him in TNA, is my point. I'd rather see...
maybe he would rather the WWE money. You ever think of that?
TNA money at this stage was good. Poor Gangle, man.
Maybe he's not a mark. Maybe he doesn't need to be a champion. Maybe he's just happy collecting a paycheck every week.
Yeah, but I feel like they're insulting my intelligence here. Oh, Stevie Richards is now taking on jobbers. A jobber, by the way, which took him about 10 minutes to beat.
2 minutes to beat.
Felt like 10. Anyway, get the handkerchiefs out, Chavo. Pass them over to me, son, because Stevie Richards here is not doing anything for me.
We've got Kelly Kelly then taking on Layla up next. Kelly Kelly defeats Layla with Lena Yada. Just, you know, I don't
a wrestling classic.
I don't really know where this is going. I mean, you've got the same women just fighting each other every week.
Yeah, you can talk about Punk and Chavo. This is the same shit every week. It really is. I mean, for weeks there as well, it was Colin Delaney getting beat up by Miz and Morrison, and before that, it was a big black guy each week, or a brown guy in Cali.
Or a white guy in Kane.
ECW is just the same fucking shit week in, week out.
Same old shit. We then got a Henry vignette to promote his match with Punk tonight. Whoop-de-doo. Kofi Kingston defeated Mike Knox in 3 minutes 50 seconds.
Yes, always.
I mean, I guess tougher competition this week for Kofi Kingston, but Mike Knox never got an entrance, so it told you who was going to win.
Yeah, when you don't get an entrance, you're not going to win the match. It's as simple as that. How this guy makes it into 2009-10, I have no idea. He's been AWOL for months. When was the last time you've seen him?
I wonder what killed Mike Knox's career. Not that it was ever going well, but I mean, was it that Survivor Series moment?
Yeah.
Who's this guy?
Who's that guy? Yeah, that doesn't bode well for you, but Kofi wins. Even Kofi's getting stale. Everybody's getting stale. There's trouble in paradise, man.
Yeah, for like 4 weeks now, 5 weeks, we've just seen Kofi Kingston beat guys in 2, 3, 4 minutes. Doesn't really do it for me. Up next, we got Tommy Dreamer versus John Morrison. This match happened last week, and John Morrison beat Tommy Dreamer. This week, Tommy Dreamer surprisingly beat John Morrison with the DDT, the Dreamer DDT. And then Miz and Morrison attacked Dreamer and Colin Delaney after the match. Are Dreamer and Delaney getting a shot at the tag team titles in the near future? I would have to imagine so.
They will. Colin Delaney, don't know how the guy would get cleared to compete though. He's got a bandage on every limb on his body. But yeah, this is just the sad state of ECW. This is probably like the best thing on the show. Tommy Dreamer picking up a victory against John Morrison.
Crazy. Tommy Dreamer here, not moving very good, not moving very fast. Slow.
Just no, but he looks very out of shape. It's not even just his movement. He looks done. And he's still going.
Yeah, crazy to think that in 15 years this guy will still be going. Not going strong, but still going nonetheless. Although it is mental. You look at Tommy Dreamer, look what he's like wrestling into his 50s, and you look at someone like Adam Copeland.
Yeah, night and day.
But then again, you just look at Tommy in his prime, you look at Edge in his prime,
night and day.
You'd probably feel that when Tommy did get into his 50s, he's going to struggle more than like an Edge, for example. But
flabby man bun.
Yeah, whatever. Then we get the main event, CM Punk versus Mark Henry. Punk defeats Mark Henry in 2 minutes by disqualification because Mark Henry was using the ropes to apply pressure to CM Punk during like a rear naked choke or some shit like that, and he didn't release the hold. So 5 second count, Mark Henry gets DQ'd. Punk then kicks Henry. Henry falls to the outside. Punk drags Chavo into the ring and hits a GTS before No Way Out. So yeah, I mean, last week you had the exciting ending, the Gulf of Mexico, and what do you get this week? Just a fucking 2 minute DQ finish with a GTS to end the show.
Awful show. Joey Styles and Taz are depressed. They are getting more depressed week in, week out. And here, I think if these two were on their A game, it would just automatically elevate the show.
Yeah,
when the commentators are depressed, the show can't help but be shit.
When we first started watching ECW, especially the first year, I remember a lot of times thinking, Joey Styles and Taz were really good in that show. They'd come out with a lot of good stuff. You felt like they were getting involved as well with segments. You felt like they were helping make the show good. I just don't feel like that now. I feel like Joey Styles and Taz are sitting here going, you know what? This isn't the ECW that I used to be a part of.
Yeah, they were hyping up Seaver's song, Fake It, and Taz said, Think It. Sums it up.
Yeah, so there you go. I mean, that's what it is.
Judge Kofi Kingston, man, he's not thinking it, he's faking it.
Anyway, I'm going to give this show a 2 out of 10.
I'm going to give it a 2 out of 10. You know what, right? We always say, like, oh, wrestling was better back in the day. Let's call it spade. This ECW is every bit as bad as current wrestling. The only thing I will say, it's limited because it's the third brand. I feel like Vince is purposely shafting it. It's literally the same matches every week. It is just as bad as current wrestling. You know, we always say, oh, wrestling in the past, remember when? This is just as bad. Let's be fair. This is fucking awful.
I mean, you probably get some better stuff on current Raw and SmackDown than this.
Yeah. But like I said, you know, like, it's like current stuff. You would just expect it to be better because it's like it's Raw and SmackDown. You know, I mean, this is ECW. You're getting the hand-me-downs for the two brands.
It's a tough watch, guys. Anyway, that's it. 2 out of 10. Until next time. Peace.